German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche was actually right and correct in his analysis when he once said, "Hope in reality is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torments of men," meaning hope actually cannot always be considered to be good, wise, intelligent, moral, or real because it does not always exist in reality or in the conditions and societal, cultural, political realities in which we exist and in which we have to live no matter what. So, even if we want to escape and evade all these external conditions, arbitrary authorities, and malicious forces and powers, we still cannot fight them, and certainly we cannot bypass them or go against them or basically transcend them because we ultimately live in the constraints and limitations of modern society. So, obviously, out of desperation, frustration, and also because of external attacks against us in the form of corruption, poverty, injustice, inequality, unemployment, inflation, and the many other evils that are directly thrown and hurled at us, and to which we're always systematically subjected to, we invent literally hope in our own image in accordance with our internal frustrations, psychological torment, chaos, pains, and also our external needs, necessities, crises. So we have invented hope as a subjective creation of the mind, and the mind also creates its own hope, obviously, because it constantly wants to be validated, approved of, and that's why it creates the illusion of hope that obviously does not translate into favorable and conducive circumstances, situations. The problems continue to exist as they always have, and we are always going to have to fight with them, struggle with them, and obviously overcome or learn to manage them. Hope does not disappear, remove, or basically eliminate anything from our lives, not even our psychological chaos, torments, miseries, or external problems, conflicts, corruption, poverty either. So obviously, the mind wants to feel significant, worthy, meaningful, mature, moral, and the many other things, and that's why it literally invents and creates the subjective facade and feeling of hope that does not help us in overcoming and conquering anything, any of the tangible, practical, and real problems that obviously the government throws at us and subjects us to. So obviously, the mind literally invents hope because it cannot live without validation, approval, attention from itself.